It's official. The first frost is here. Look at the sunshine in the back as well. It is officially the first frost, which to me signals that we are just about to make the transition from autumn into winter. It looks so magical. Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another festive video. We are heading out today. It's going to be a really fun vlog, but we are heading out today to the Ideal Home Show Christmas, which is in Olympia, London, and I'm going to take you with me. I am midway through getting ready. I'm leaving very shortly. I just know that this is going to be such a fun video. So make yourselves your favourite hot drink, cozy up wherever you're most comfortable, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Before we start, I wanted to introduce you to a very, very kind sponsor of today's video. So I have been testing out Wild deodorant. I've been using it for about a week or two now. I love it. I love it. Not only is this the most gorgeous deodorant case I have ever seen, but it's personalised. I'm trying to kind of stop it from reflecting with the window light here, but it's personalised with my name. You can turn it round, so if you want it to have this way round as well, you can. It's obviously a refillable deodorant, so it's got no single-use plastic. It's much more environmentally friendly if that is something that's important to you. It is important to me. Yeah, it's basically a refillable deodorant. So the set that I got came with 3 of these refills, which look like this. So this is Fresh Mountain Air, which is very much, you can smell it through the packaging and it smells so nice. This is like a super, super fresh scent. Then I also got Spiced Orange and Pear, which smells incredible. It literally smells like Christmas. Now, I know you might be thinking, do I want that kind of scent in a deodorant? But it smells incredible and it almost smells a bit like a perfume, which is really lovely. They have loads and loads and loads of cases to choose from. I will pop a picture on the screen of just a few of the cases that they have for you to choose from. Some are limited edition, some are just really lovely colours like this. So this is the aqua colour. They have very generously given me a discount code to share with you, which we all love a discount code. So you can use Lyndsey20, which I will pop just down here, which will give you 20% off. 20% off is a really good saving. I mean, the price is relatively good anyway for how long it lasts you, the refillable case that you get, and also the scents that you get as well. Now, I am going to get myself dressed, finish my hair, finish my makeup, pop some jewellery on, and then we will head out. And I'm ready to go. I have got my absolute favourite long knitted new look dress on. I am honestly living in this year. It is so comfy. And I figured I don't really want to have to then carry a coat around when I get in there because it's probably going to be quite warm. So this will keep me relatively warm outside, but also I won't have to carry too much around when I'm in there. And then I've got my Coach bag with all of my important things in, and I will pair it with some black boots as well. We've been bad, but it was a success. It was amazing. I will show you everything I bought when I get home. Good morning, we are back home. The Ideal Home Show was honestly so much fun. I had the best time. I obviously spent way over budget. I was kind of expecting it to happen, but everything that I did get was well worth it. I really enjoyed myself. We had some very yummy food, albeit not the cheapest food in the world, but it was very yummy. I can't remember if I took a video of it. I think I did put a clip in the sequence before, actually, of like my duck loaded chips. Oh my gosh, they were so good. I'm literally dreaming about them. There were loads of stalls there, loads of Christmas themed bits, general like food and drink and home bits, home decor things. It was very kind of them to invite me and my friends and family along. We had a really fun time. I have to say, the drive back home was not the fun part. That was the worst part. The motorway that we were trying to drive down to get home basically got shut halfway through our journey. So we had to do this massive diversion. It was literally pitch black because it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock by this point. And yeah, it took a little while for us to get home, but either way, it didn't really dampen our mood. We just put some good music on in the car. We still enjoyed ourselves. And then I got home at about 10:30 last night. Anyway, I thought I would show you the bits that I picked up. Firstly, after we had finished the show, we went back to Westfield, London, because that's where we parked. And we thought we'd stop into Primark because I know it's a good Primark in there. And look at the Christmas jumpers that they have. I'm going to go back as far as I can. There we go. So you can actually see the jumper in full. I'll pop a picture of it on the screen as well because I did take a photo. But these are £15, and what a find these are. I have been wanting a really nice kind of beige Christmas jumper colour for basically ages, and the ones I found have either not been right or they've been so expensive that I just don't have the budget for them right now. So when I spotted this, I was like, I need this. They had some brown ones, they had green ones, they had blue, pink, so many different colours. Honestly, I could have bought loads, but I managed to restrict myself to just this one. So if you're on the lookout for a really cosy, soft, beautiful Christmas jumper, then Primark of all places, you need to go and have a look there. Speaking of jumpers, whilst I was at the home show, I also thought I would pick up this jumper, which was from a lovely stall. I had to go and shut the door because the washing machine is doing its like really fast spin cycle and it's suddenly got really noisy. Anyway, so I found this jumper in a really lovely stall from a lady who has just opened a little boutique in London literally a couple of months ago. And she was so lovely. And I thought this jumper was kind of giving like Ralph Lauren vibes almost, with the detailing on the hem and also the V-neck with like the kind of white pipe stripe through it. It is lovely. It has got a small percentage of wool in, so it is nice and warm. And I don't really have many V-neck jumpers. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think I also have a picture of this on as well, which I'll pop on the screen. But it's really cozy and it was on sale for £25, which I didn't think was bad at all. The actual brand, I mean, I'm not sure what brand this is, but it says MM and I, so I'm not sure, but it says it was made in Italy. I'm really happy with that. Thought it was a nice purchase. Did I need it? Absolutely not. Was I persuaded to buy it? Absolutely. Okay, next. How adorable is this gonk? So there was a lovely stall there called Fantasia, if you can see the label here, called Fantasia, and they had so many gonks in like every shape, size, colour. There was just literally hundreds of them, and I absolutely fell in love with this green. It's such a gorgeous like forest green colour. Mr. Gonk was definitely going to have to come home with me. He's got like a heavy bottom. Mr. Gonk has a heavy bottom, but yeah, you know what I mean. The bottom of him is kind of like heavy beads, so you could almost use him as a bit of a doorstop. But I do have the perfect place for him, which I am going to show you in just a moment. Brace yourselves, because when I turn this camera around, you need to be ready. That's all I'm going to say. Let me just grab the last thing that I did pick up. So this is the very last thing that I got, and I was walking away from the gonk stall when I spotted this hanging on a tree in the corner of my eye, and I literally ran over to it. This was £2. How could it not come home with me? This is literally the perfect tree decoration ever, and it gets better. Bear with. He lights up. I don't know how well you can see because it's obviously quite light in here because I've got you by the window. Finally, when we've got a good day of weather, I can film properly. But yeah, he lights up on the tree. It is just literally the most adorable bauble I have ever seen. So he has got his spot on the tree. Everyone who has seen him so far when they've walked into the room has spotted him and been like, that's cute. I never used to be a gonk person. Honestly, a few years ago, I was like, you are never going to see one of those things in my house. And then all of a sudden, I've just become kind of obsessed with them. But I mean, how could you not? That is everything that I got. Now, the next thing that I need to show you, obviously, if you have seen last Sunday's video, you will be well up to date on the progress with our media unit in the living room. I am very, very pleased to say that it is 99.9% complete, and it looks, James and I have honestly just stood at the back of this room staring at the media unit, literally just smiling, just staring at it, not even saying anything. We are so happy. You know when you just have a vision in your head and you have quite a high standard, it's such a specific vision that you just get a bit panicked because it's not going to be exactly what you'd imagined. This is not one of those times. This is exactly what I imagined. So the reason I say it's only 99% done is because I have some door handle knobs coming literally in the next 2 hours, which we then need to fix into the cupboards. But I thought, screw it, everything else is done, so I'm just going to show you. I'm going to chat you through how I've styled it. I'm going to show you the colour. Okay, let me just spin you around. Guys, I'm going to show you properly. It is the perfect colour. I am so happy with it. Okay, let me spin you around and I will talk you through all the details. So this is our media unit, and I could not be happier with it. How well does it match my H&M cushion covers, by the way? It's literally like it was meant to be, and I am going to get some more of those. So we decided to go ahead with the sample that I had tested before, and we've decided to paint it, or we decided to paint it in the Farrow and Ball Treron colour, which is just stunning. Now, we did end up getting it mixed. I don't know if I've still got the paint down here. Yes, I do. So we got it mixed by Brewers, and it is their own brand paint, which is called Albany, and we went for an oil-based eggshell to make sure that, because we were painting onto wood, we did obviously prime it a couple of times with MDF primer, but we wanted to make sure that it had not too much of a gloss, but obviously something that was really hard wearing. So it's just got almost like a satin wood sheen to it, but it's lovely, and I will show you up close. So yeah, we did a couple of coats of that colour. My dad very kindly helped me. It took us hours. Dad and I were we were both painting the first coat for about 6 hours, and we still didn't even do the doors. It took so long. I think we looked at it and we thought, yeah, we can get that done in a day. And then you underestimate the amount of surface area that you actually have to paint, because you've got to get under all the shelves, you've got to get all in the insides, paint the back, you've got to get under all the shelves where the cupboards are as well. So we were both completely broken. I woke up the next morning and I felt like I'd aged about 90 years. It was hard work. Anyway, so yes, we have 8 cupboard doors along the bottom. The 4 in the middle are slightly wider than the 2 at the end, just because of the way that it was built and the size that we had it done. But basically, if I come forward, so the doors do need the second coat, which is why you might notice they just need a little bit of touching up if I try and open them. So we do still need to paint the insides of the doors. But yeah, basically we've got 2 shelves inside each cupboard. And then I've ordered some really lovely kind of brass knobs to go onto these as well, which I will show you once they are on. But yeah, I have basically just styled it with a few of my favourite pieces throughout the house that I could spare. I'm obviously going to be faffing with this like you would not believe. I'm going to be moving these things around all the time. Obviously, I wanted to Christmasify it as well. Now, the reason I got this gonk was because once I have actually taken the label off, I know that he will look absolutely perfect sat there in that corner. Look at his hat. I need to stop going on about gonks now. So yes, I've slightly Christmasified it. So you've got some you've got a coffee table book down on here with a pack of 3 wooden trees, which is actually from the range, and they are a complete bargain. I think you'll find them in the craft section. I've put my mango wood dough bowl, which has got something hanging off of it, with some pine cones. I've got some Neptune pieces, some pots, some candles up here, another Neptune ornament, more candles, more Neptune pieces. So I thought my Hickstead horse would look really nice on here, and personally I think I was correct. And then again, just some more Christmassy bits. See, I can always tell when James has moved something. Is that really bad? Literally all it has to be is slightly off at the wrong angle and I know that it's been moved. I'm quite bad like that. And then yeah, a basket which was on the TV unit before, just with some nice books in. And I really like how the olive tree looks next to it as well. I think it's the perfect touch. I am going to order a bigger basket, I think, both to increase the width of it because I have got more space than I thought, and also to increase the height because I do think it could go kind of up to here roughly. So yeah, I'll find a bigger basket for that. TV is obviously wall mounted on a bracket which does pull out, and you can kind of rotate the TV in any which way you want to as well. And then James actually ordered a sound bar, which is a Bose one to go with the TV as well, basically just to fill up some of the space at the bottom, but also because it is quite nice to have a sound bar. That is the big reveal of the TV unit. The reason you can see some paint marks up on the walls is because we are going to give the rest of the walls a lick of paint, and we are just trying to find a nice colour that we like. It's really interesting actually because Egyptian cotton is known to be such a nice beigey colour, but this is the tester for Egyptian cotton, and how grey does that look? I'm not sure how well it will show up on the camera, but in this light it looks so grey, so that's definitely a no. And then I think this one is Dulux Summer Linen, which is just going to be too light. And then we actually got a third one, which is Natural Hessian. And based on the fact that I can't see it on the wall, I actually think I've realised that this living room is already painted in Natural Hessian. So that kind of answers my question. I think we might just repaint it in the same colour that it already is, because I do think it works. Coming from this side of the room, this is the view that you have from the garden. Excuse my tripod and my stuff just thrown over the sofa. But yeah, you've got a sofa area here, which I'm sure you guys have seen. I am definitely going to get some more green cushions to go on this sofa as well. I love how this sofa's looking. This sofa not so much. I need to just faff with the cushions. But yeah, this is the view from the garden. And then obviously you've got our brand new console table at the back, which I may or may not keep there when the Christmas tree goes. I think I need something bigger. And of course, the Christmas tree, which you have already seen. And I've got some beautiful new baubles on there as well. I got a few baubles from Homebase and they're absolutely beautiful. So the mushroom one, the green one, and also look at these Hessian decorations. How stunning are they? There's Christmas trees and stars, and you can get them on the Homebase website. They are so beautiful. And I think some of these were from Homebase as well. I have never considered Homebase for Christmas before, honestly. But considering I have now got this tree from Homebase and some of those baubles, I'm going to be going back to Homebase every year because I am very, very much impressed. Did have a lot of questions about these presents as well, both on here and also on my Instagram. I did get these last year, so whether they're still available or not, I'm not sure, but I got them from HomeSense. And if you do pop into HomeSense or TK Maxx, you are almost guaranteed to find something very similar. But yeah, we are slowly getting there with the living room. I think I definitely need to put a mirror up here because it makes sense to have it opposite the window where we get all of the light from. This wall, I'm not so sure. By the time the Christmas tree is gone, it is going to be a very, very empty wall. So whether I get some artwork or I get something else up there, I'm not too sure. I really need to have a bit of a brainstorm about this wall. I'm currently on a very wet walk. I kind of felt like I was trapped in the house a little bit all day, and I wanted to just get outside before it got dark. It is pretty much now getting dark, but I have been walking for probably about half an hour. I've got my hat and gloves and my scarf on because it is a very, very chilly day today. I apologise about this awful camera quality. It's been a really dark, like misty, very, very cold day. We are officially in frost season. Yeah, I'm very glad that I came outside. I'm almost home. I'm a bit wet, but it is going to be the nicest feeling ever getting home and getting all of this off, getting my hair up and putting some really cozy pajamas on. I'm making a cozy hot chocolate before I start dinner and before James gets home. So yeah, thought I would check in. I'm looking a little bit bedraggled, but we will go with it. So our knobs have arrived this morning for the media unit, and I thought I would show you whilst I unbox them. I have been very excited. So these are from A&H Brass, which is a lovely company. They've got some gorgeous handles, knobs, door things, like they've got loads of things on their website. And I chose these. They came in a few different sizes and I really wasn't sure which size to get, but I decided to go for the smallest because I figured you don't want them to stand out too much on the unit. You just want them to be kind of a nice little touch. They do look really lovely though. I went for this really nice kind of brass colour. Let me open up the packet, which I absolutely cannot do one-handed. I'm holding on to it the best I can. This is basically what it will look like. So you've got the knob itself and then it attaches to this flat part as well, obviously with a screw, which I haven't taken out the packet yet. But I really, really love this colour. Isn't it just the most beautiful brass colour? And I think that will look really lovely with the green as well. They feel like really good quality as well. It has actually got quite a bit of weight to it considering how small it is. So yeah, I'm really happy with those. I'm looking forward to getting those on the unit. Hopefully I have enough. There certainly seems to be at least 8 of them in there. So yeah, I'll link these down below because they are absolutely beautiful. And I'm definitely looking forward to getting those on.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so